Good morning. My name is Simon Ghilotti, and I'm doing a level 6 degree apprenticeship software engineering at UWL. And today I'm going to present the 5 web applications that were asked in the Report2 assignment of the mobile Android web development course. So the first application is called Countries App, and it is quite trivial. It's got 5 buttons on the display, plus an image and a background. Depending on what you click, the background with the country's flag will be displayed, and the main image will be changed. So I'm gonna start with the demonstration.
Audio Jungle.
The second application was a weight converter app. So provided a value, let's say of 10, converting measurement unit, for example, a gram, and destination conversion unit, so for example, stone, and then you will see how many stones are 10 grams. So you will see 10 grams equals to 0.015, 747, etc. stone. If I have a bigger unit, of course, you will get a different value. If we add stone to stone, it would be exactly the same. Stone to pounds, it will change. Then we can clear everything. And if we try to submit the form with any invalid fields or like blank fields, it will say, please provide a valid value. So if we provide a valid value, then it will say, please select a valid unit. And then if we say grams, but then we don't have a destination unit, it will say again, please select a valid unit. And even if we do the other way around, the message won't change. But once we do have valid conversion units, then it will provide us with a result. The third application is the countries catalog application. So we will have a display having a main image, which represents the country's flag, a title, so here on the navbar, and then two functionalities, respectively represented with 2 buttons, a previous button, next button, and a image selector. So for example, if I scroll the image of the country, for example, if I select the Turkish flag, then it will choose Turkey, but I can also toggle the different countries by going previous and next. And of course, the description will change accordingly as well. Then, as you notice, if I press next or previous to the end of the array that holds the images, then it will just default from the first or the last one. The fourth application is a login system. So we've got 3 components in this app. So one will be the login component. The other one will be the register component that is accessible via an anchor tag at the bottom of the display. And the third one is a protected component, so to say, that's basically going to display the details of the username who's trying to log on onto the system. So if we try to log in, if you try to log in without any credentials, then we will have a message saying, please fill out all the fields. Then if we try then an invalid username, so for example test, and an invalid password that says test, it will say invalid credentials, please try again. If we try it with a valid username, it will say, for example, Alice, and a valid password, then it will say welcome Alice. And then we will be redirected to the third component, and it says your age and the sex of the username. And we can log out, which is basically yet another anchor tag that's going to take us back to the login component. So for example, if we were to register a new user, we will need to go to the second component, and we could try, for example, to type in an email address, a username, so for example, Simone, my name is Simone again. Let's say we pop in a password like 123, 123, and then an age of 20, and then let's say I am a male, and we try to register. The validator will say the password is too short. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then let's do 4, 5, 6. But then let's say we didn't have one field filled out. Then you will say, please fill out all the fields. Let's say we have this field filled out, but let's say we have something like my name as the email. Then it will say invalid email address format. And also let's say we had a valid email address, but we had an age of 2000. So there's no such age, such person who lives 2000 years. So if you try to register, it will just say invalid age. And also if we say, I don't know, minus 1000, for example, it will keep saying that it's an invalid age. But if we say I am 29, then we do register, and it will say user registered successfully. It will redirect me to login page, ready to log on again. My username is Simone, and the password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. We try log on, and then I will say welcome Simone, display my details correctly, and we can log out again. Last but not least, we've got the inventory up. So we've got a database here. So as you can see, we've got some of the items have been stored since the last time I've used the app. So let's say, for example, we want to add a new item. We will add it over here. We can pick a category, okay? And we can also pick a quantity. And then it will be just displayed here. So for example, let's try and add an empty item, and it will say name cannot be empty. Say we do have a name, so for example, I don't know, a PC, but then we don't have a category now. And it will say a category needs to be selected. So we will do electronics, no quantity, please select one or more items. So then we will select 2 PCs, add the item, and then it will be just displayed at the bottom of it. We will see the name, the category, and the quantity in the accordion. If we're not happy with what we entered, we can always update the item. We will be presented with a model. We can adjust the name, and here also validation is present. So for example, if we don't have a new name, it will tell me, please fill in all fields correctly. So for example, if I do PC, I don't know, Mac. And then again, here we have like the same validation, it's just like a uniform message. So let's say still electronics, but we have 3 of them. If we save it, then the item will be updated and the changes will be reflected in the accordion. And if you're not happy with the new entry, we can always delete the item, and that's it. And it will be erased from the accordion list.